Welcome to the Selah podcast where we pause, reflect, and grow. I am Tay, your host. Thank you for taking the time to converse with me, talk with me, vibe with me for a little bit. Welcome current and new listeners. I appreciate the support always. You don't have to tap in and listen to anything that I'm saying, but you do. And you're here. So I appreciate it. Happy August, everybody. Hopefully everybody is surviving this heat and the rain. I hope everyone has been well. As for me, I've been doing okay. Just been trying to adult a little bit. Make sure I'm handling all of my responsibilities, bills. Yeah, I got bills, God. Jesus, I got bills. Bills, responsibilities, going to work, the whole nine. I got to make sure I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. So every time Apple Music hits, yeah, every time Apple Music hit, I had the money to pay for it. And when that storage hit, I had the money to pay for it. And when I want to go and do it, I got the money to pay for it. Everything ain't surrounded around money for my responsibilities. But I will say that is one of the most important things on my list. Working to provide for myself, right? Provide myself the subscription for Apple Music. So yeah, other than that, I've been doing good. I've been feeling real patriotic lately. Why? Why, you may ask? Simply because of the Olympics. Let's talk about it. USA, 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 red, white, and blue. Okay, this is the only time I be screaming like, come on, USA. Come on, USA. I told my sister the other day, let me go get a flag and run down the street like the track runners. Let me go ahead. That's the only time I just really be rooting for our country, y'all, is when the Olympics hit. And the only time I could accept when somebody beat us is when it's somebody black. Because I'm rooting for everybody that's black. That's what they said. We rooting for everybody that's black. Right? It's the only time I could be like, I could respect it because in a way I still won. Right? So, other than that, that's all that's been going on with me, for real. Let's get into this icebreaker question, y'all, for this episode. Let's get right into it. Let's talk about it. Let's rap about some things. Real quick, if you are not following the podcast page on Instagram, go to Instagram right now and type in Selah_pod. That is SELAH_POD. There you see all content. I don't know if y'all peep. I've been trying to do better with reposting my content and just being active on there. But most importantly, you'll be able to answer the icebreaker question for each episode. Of course, I may or may not mention it on the actual episode, but if you do, your answer is anonymous. I ain't gonna say your name, I ain't gonna put your business out there. So if you're not following the page, again, that's Selah_pod, SELAH_POD. Let's get into this question. All right. This episode's question is, how many lies can you tolerate from a peer before distancing yourself from them? Right? So how many times can somebody lie to you until you be like, you know what, I'm good off you, right? Because you just keep lying. And when I say peer, I mean, family, a friend, significant other, whichever, right? How many lies can you tolerate from a peer before distancing yourself from them? So the first response I got had me crying because I could hear somebody saying it. So I'm about to say it exactly how they typed it. They said, shit, not too many. Like, y'all literally put hella D's on here, pause. Literally said, shit, not too many, right? Another response I got, which I thought was a good one, said it's not about how many, meaning the lies, but when the lies start affecting our relationship or affecting me, you gotta go. Facts. And I'm just gonna say facts. Cause, If it's affecting our relationship, I don't know though. Because me personally, if I just see you lie to other people or just peep that you lie a lot, that's already affecting our relationship. Because now I'm looking at you like, what else do you lie about to me, right? But facts, you gotta go. See you later. Be blessed. Safe travels, right? Another response I got was, it depends on the lies they're telling. And I can understand that response, but again, the fact that you just telling lies is a problem for me, right? And now, don't get me wrong, there are some little lies people tell, like, oh, I like your you like my shirt? Yes, I like your shirt. And knowing daggone well you do not like my shirt, right? I get those little lies. But still, after so many times, tell me you don't like my shirt, because I'm really asking you, because I really need your opinion about this outfit, right? And for my last response, I was going to try like get a live answer, call in like I did last episode. But I said, I'm not going to give nobody the opportunity to play in my face again. No, I'm not going to do that. So we ain't doing a call in this episode. We're going to do it next episode. Because you're not really playing my face. And I just feel like if I call you, you should answer the phone. Now, I am the pot calling the kettle black because, you know, sometimes I don't answer the phone. I do try to answer the phone most times, though. I know my people well enough to know, like, oh, you need to answer this phone call. Then sometimes you be like, you just don't feel like it. Right? So yes, if you still want to answer the question, let me know, right? Let me know what your answer could be. How many lies could you tolerate from someone before distancing yourself? Because some people can stick some things out, pause, for a long time, just deal with stuff. Other people be like, nah, you playing too much, you lying too much, I don't got time for that. So anyways, let's get to the vibe of the week. What have I been listening to? What have I been turning up in the car? What's been on repeat? And also, sidebar, if you go on Instagram to the podcast page, the link in the bio is a link to Selah's playlist. So every song that I mention on each episode, I add there. Even some songs that I use to post, I add there too, because they're songs that I actually really like or actually listen to. But yeah, let's get to the vibe of the week. So this is an oldie or a goodie. This is called Damage by Chris Brown. And you know, I'm going to just say it. My man's is not getting the respect that he deserves. My man's been writing, been producing, been singing, right? But this is a good song. You know, when he was younger, he was real deep into the real in love. He either was real in love or he was real hurt. Or he was hurting somebody else's feelings. Damage is a really good song. Like, y'all, when I tell you over and over, I was listening to it. And the crazy part is I be singing these songs like I ain't never heard them before. Or just replaying them and just be excited. Like, girl, this song came out, you was probably like 4 or 5. I am 23 now and still singing it, like still feeling the initial reaction, initial excitement. But I guess that's what it's all about. When it comes to music, like music is forever, music is timeless. So y'all go check out Damage by Chris Brown and let me know what y'all think. If you listen to it, screenshot it, post it, tag me. Okay? With that being said, now that we got all the preliminaries out of the way, let's really talk about it. Let's get into our conversation for today on this early Saturday morning. Or whatever day you are deciding to listen, but today is Saturday, right? So last episode, we talked about what it means to be honest with yourself, and the importance behind it. We talked a little bit about self-awareness, defined it, what it meant. So if you haven't heard that, go back and give it a listen, so you can appreciate this episode a little bit more, because this is a part 2 to that one, because we're talking about honesty, right? And so I really wanted to tap in on what it means to be honest with yourself, because you can't be honest with somebody else. Or, you know, it's really a general thing. You really can't do much with anybody else till you do it with yourself, right? You got to love yourself before you expect love out of others. You got to respect yourself in order for you to get respect from others. You know, same thing with honesty, right? And then also you'll be all caught up with the rest of the Selah fam if you go back and you listen. Sorry for the pause. I had to fix something on this little board of mine. So yeah, let's continue to talk honesty, y'all. Let's go just a little deeper. I want to talk about honesty, but from the standpoint of relationships, right? Lying, y'all, and how lying affects relationships. Lies can break a relationship down, right? But the truth can make a relationship solid. The truth can really stand in relationships, can stand the test of time, right? Challenges and other things won't matter because one thing you can say within this relationship, y'all have been honest for the most part. And I'm just typically speaking, right? You ever find out someone you're close with, meaning just anybody, a friend, just your peer, family member, whoever, somebody you're close with just lied to you about something you deem small or dumb, right? Like I said, the shirt. What you think about this shirt? What you think about it with this outfit? Right? And they've lied. And you literally had to tell them, like, you did not have to lie about that. You didn't have to lie about that. You just did it. Or you ever had that same person or somebody else you're close with lie to you about something you deem important or big, and you still got to tell them, you did not have to lie to me about that. Regardless of the truth hurting or whatever other reason, the fact remains you did not have to lie about that. You don't have to lie, right? Plain and simple. And I can admit that a lot of my dealings, like with trust, and why I have some issues in that area a little bit, it stems from people just simply lying, right? And I could just no longer trust what they said to me. And it was crazy because their lies caused me to start questioning myself or just overthinking, right? And first of all, I don't need no help overthinking because I low-key will just overthink the hell out of something. And so a lie really just make me go up and down through the motions, right? I start asking myself, like, why do they feel the need to lie to me? You know, is it my reaction or my response to certain things? Do they think I'm a say something crazy or something wrong? Think I'm gonna be upset, depending on, the situation. Do they not consider me a safe place? But then again, in the same breath, I gotta be a safe place to them because they vent to me all the time. They cry to me all the time. When they want something or they need something, I'm there. But now I'm not a safe enough space for the truth. Then I be going like, oh, they think I'm stupid. They trying to play with my intelligence. Like, they think, I don't know, they lying. I'm telling y'all, this is my personal, thought process. Then I just be trying to justify it or make it make sense, right? Try to understand, or be understanding, basically. Like, oh, I understand if they was coming from this perspective or this is what they mean. Like, I don't know about nobody else, but you low-key go through a roller coaster of thoughts, all stemming from a lie. And I'm telling you now, don't nobody got to lie to me about nothing. I do believe that it's a time and a place and a right time to have conversations, but honestly, come on now. I don't know about nobody else, but I'm 23 and I just feel like I'm just too old to be lying about anything or certain stuff. And I'm still learning because I ain't going to sit up here and act like I'm the most honest, the standard for honesty, right? I'm not gonna do that because, listen, I'm trying. I'm trying, but I do not just be lying off the cuff. Like, I will say, for me, I had to tell my mother, I had an epiphany, I'm a liar. Straight up told myself, you a liar, you are, because I had a hard time saying no to my friends and my family or whoever, because I feel like anything you need or if you come to me, I should be able to provide it. That's how I felt constantly all the time, right? And sometimes it was me and sometimes it was them, right? Just being so dependent, or Tay gonna always do it, Tay gonna always be there. Then also is me having that mindset I should be doing it, I should be there, right? I had a hard time saying no, so then I just would start making up stuff oh, I would do it, but I'm gonna be out of town, this, that, and third. Just girl, just making up something just so I can soften the blow for me, not even for them. so that I could feel better about not being able to help them, or just simply not wanting to do it and just not knowing how to say no. Right? So I had to flat out say, like, you a liar. Now, everything else I pretty much am honest about. I'm learning every day, and just as I get older, to know when to have conversations and know that it's about my tone and how I convey things, right? It's a whole thing when it comes to communicating properly, especially if it's something big that you have tell the truth about, right? So yeah, I just go through a roller coaster of thoughts, all stemming from one lie. And you know what? The truth does hurt sometimes. It does. It does. I'm not gonna lie, but let me deal with it, right? Don't rob me of trying to go through something, grow through something, if you just gonna sit there and lie to me, right? Like I said, nobody ever got to lie to me about anything right now at this point. You just gotta learn how to communicate, right? So, this episode, I'm just trying to encourage the liars out there in the world. Okay, I just want to encourage all the liars to tell the truth. Tell the truth. Right now, don't be salty. Don't get upset with me. Let's call a spade a spade. If the shoe fit, lace it up and wear it. If you a liar, you're a liar. You know you're a liar, right? You know who you are. It is like, this is where that self-awareness we talked about last episode comes in. Be real with yourself. We always talk about be for real, but don't nobody want to be for real, right? You don't have to lie, but yet you do, right? Now, I will say, me being me, I want to play devil's advocate for a second, because I feel like, sometimes the reason why people do the things they do and sometimes it's not. So let's say, for the liars out there, you actually have a reason to lie, right? Because there's sometimes people intent be pure, or they just flat out lie, right? Maybe you don't want to deal with the consequences of the truth. And that's generally the reason why people lie. They just don't want to deal with the after effect of things. And I hear that, but it's just like, one, it shows that you shouldn't have did or said whatever you did or said, right? It's one of those things where you got to learn, where you got to think before you act, before you say. Two, it just shows that you need to accept what happened, and for the sake of your own integrity and the relationship with your peer, tell the truth. Just tell the truth. The truth may be rough, it may be scary, it may be hurtful, but guess what? It's so much easier to just tell the truth. Right now, again, there are proper ways to communicate. And maybe I could do a separate episode on just how to properly communicate. But there are ways to convey the truth to people so they're able to receive it and process it. You still got to give them time to do so, right? Maybe, let's see. Maybe you and your peer didn't create healthy boundaries, so you use lies as a way to beat around the bush. For example, me not knowing how to say no. I did not create a healthy boundary with my peers, so they just thought that every time I hit Tay's phone and I ask for something, she's going to give it to me. Why? Because she's always going to be there and she loves me. And it's like, yeah, I love you, but sometimes I'm not going to always be there. Or here's another example. Say you've been feeling mistreated or disrespected in your relationship with your peer, but you don't speak up because you care about, let's be real, you care about the relationship more than you care about yourself, because you did not establish the boundary, right? Of this is where I draw the line in the sand between respect and disrespect, right? Because it's one of those things where it's like non-negotiables and boundaries is two different things, right? I view them as two different things, because boundaries is something that we pick and choose to uphold. This block and this gate that we choose to uphold and just knock it down when we want to. But non-negotiables is like stuff we just not going for at all. I don't care who you are, where you from, what you got going on, right? But maybe you didn't create healthy boundaries. So maybe that's why you lie. Because I know that was my story. I was about to say that's my story. Not so much no more. But that was my story. Let me think. Maybe you feel like you're protecting your peer. And this is generally another reason why people lie, right? In this case, I think your intent is pure. Like, you don't mean no harm, but you lying to protect them. But, what do we see in movies and hear in sad songs all the time? You just find out you're hurting them more than you're helping them. So you really ain't protecting them. You leaving them out there more vulnerable than before because you lied. Right? Yeah, that's just what it is. Or maybe the relationship between you and your peer is just full of lies in general. And if this is the case, if you are in a relationship or involved with somebody else, but both of y'all just lying, you need to stop and think about whether this relationship serves you, is it helping you or hindering you? The pros and cons, ain't it? More than likely, if y'all just lying to each other about little stuff, big stuff, just lying all the time, it's hindering you more than it's helping you. Just let that go. Y'all both got to be for real with yourselves and just be like, this is dumb. What are we doing? Like, be for real. And let's just call a spade a spade once again. Some people who lie have made it a lifestyle. They literally just lie. Sometimes they lie without thinking too hard. Like, they're okay with lying. Right? Like, I've seen people literally lie in my face. Like nothing. Y'all literally just... I've seen people literally think about lying. How you think about lying? Just tell the truth. And it could be something so small. Something so small. And I just feel like if you lie like that, and if that's your lifestyle, you a scary person to be around. Scary. And you can have that. And just stay where you at, please and thank you. I don't want nothing to do with it. I ain't got nothing to do with it, right? And my point is, at the end of the day, right? Because we're talking about honesty within a relationship. At the end of the day, you don't want to lose those close to you because of lies. Because of a lie. Not one lie, but obviously you made it a habit to lie. White lies, black lies, little lies, big lies, right? It's not worth the cost of friendship, family, or in some cases, love, right? Why put that kind of weight on your relationship? Just think about that. Why? Now, like I did say earlier, that I am a firm believer in knowing when to have conversations, how to convey the truth. That whole that whole thing. But why lose those closest to you based on a lie? Why? Why? It's a very lonely place when people can no longer trust what you say, right? Like, think about that. One day, or even today, you may not know it because they know you lied. They may not have said anything to you. Your word means nothing, holds no weight to them because you lie. That's crazy. Think about that. And think about how, for them, it hurt to even step back because they love you enough to show you what you're doing is not okay. They love you enough to show you that I need to walk away. I'd rather walk away than to keep going in this relationship because it ain't helping nobody, right? That is great. Think about that. Your word will not mean anything. They can no longer trust what you say. And I don't know about nobody else, but for me, as a sister, as a daughter, as a friend, as a best friend, as a anything, it means everything in the world to me when people trust me. I'm not out here fighting for trust, like doing the most, trying to just show off. No, but I cherish people's trust. Because you don't have to, but you do. I cherish the fact that you think I'm a safe place. Because for me, I do the same vice versa. Whoever I go to, whoever I trust, I'm coming to you for honesty, right? I don't care if it's about something small as my shirt. Okay? I am not the person, listen, I tell my sisters all the time, that shirt is cute for you. That dress is cute for you. But for me, I would never wear it. They know that. I would never wear it. Would never get my attention. It's cute for you. When I say that, they know that means I don't like it. And I can say that. I could comfortably say I don't like it, but I like it for you because I know you will wear it. It's your style. You know the whole thing. And if it's something big, like imagine that. Think about what you will be losing and who you will be losing at the cost of a lie, at the cost of a bad habit of you just simply lying so much. And I know y'all probably like, why is you going in? Because it's just like, it's time out for the lies. We got the government lying to us, the stores lying to us because these prices is crazy. Okay, Miracle Whip is not worth $8. Please, that is a lie. A small bottle. I said, somebody she went to the store. I couldn't believe that. $8. No. You got all kinds of people lying to us. You got your job lying to you about stuff that you know for a fact. That's a lot. Why can't I be confident, or why can't others be confident in honesty in their relationship with their peers, friends, family, the lover, significant other, whoever, or you just talking? Because even in the talking stage, like, I know we just get to know each other, but I don't be expecting you to lie. Because if we talking to each other to eventually get into a relationship, I don't want to learn that you was lying about stuff. Because then it's like, I don't even know you for real like I thought I did. It's a very, very lonely place when people can no longer trust what you say. Think about what and who you are losing at the cost of a lie. Like I said, lies can either break a relationship, or truth can make a relationship strong. So let's break this down to the terms of Selah: pause, reflect, and grow. And I know I'm kind of going quick, but I just had to put it simply. I'm talking to the liars out there. Listen, stop it. Stop lying, please, please. Right? Pause, reflect, and grow. Pause. Take a moment to accept that you have made lying your main line of communication. Yikes. You don't even know how to tell the truth no more, right? And those are for the people who just straight up lie. Because some people just need to simply take responsibility and hold themselves accountable for not being honest at times that they should have. Right? You're making a decision to change these ways. Reflect. This is your time to think about why it is you lie. Maybe it's some of the reasons that I mentioned earlier. Maybe you're trying to protect your peer. Maybe you don't want to deal with the consequences of the truth. Maybe you just a flat out liar. Or maybe, what else did I say? Maybe you didn't create healthy boundaries. Like, let's figure out why it is you lie. And let's face those reasons. You know, maybe you need to talk it through with somebody, a trusted source, or maybe journal it. You know me, I'm going to drop counseling in there at some point. Maybe you get a little counseling, a little support group real quick to talk through it and figure out why. Right? And then you got to figure out ways you can implement truthful ways. Right? Because you need techniques in order to succeed after you have come into the realization of something and accepted it. You need techniques. You know, it's crazy because I just simply, let me go look this up on YouTube real quick to see, like, do YouTube really show you everything? I literally typed in how to stop lying, y'all. And it literally had hella videos talking about lying, compulsive lying, all kinds of stuff. Face the fact and figure out what I could do to change it. Grow. Stop lying. Stop lying. Stand on your decision to do better and be better, for the sake of friendship, for the sake of family, for the sake of love, right? Use the techniques you found. And like I said, if you need help finding techniques, go out there and look for them. I promise you will feel so much lighter after just making a decision to stop lying. Because I'm telling you, it takes so much energy to keep up a lie. Have other people help you keep up the lie. It just be so much going on surrounding a lie. Please. Again, yes, the truth hurts, but there are ways to cope with the truth, and maneuver through the truth, right? And accept the truth. Just like it's ways to cope, and techniques that got to be found on how to stop lying. It's the same way with how to accept the truth. Okay, so that's just my little spiel today. And this was part 2 of just talking about honesty. And hopefully I said something to pluck a nerve, to make you think, right? Because like I said last episode, I'm just in a place of I don't want nobody around me who's just being dishonest. And I'm not trying to be dishonest with myself. I'm trying to be self-aware and it's a process. I'm not gonna lie, it is a process. It's not something that I can just do overnight. It's a process. But I'm trying to learn to be self-aware, to be honest with myself about things, honest in those areas that I need to be honest with myself with. But I also want those same kind of people around me. Like I said earlier, you ain't got to lie to me about nothing. And then it's just also, I just realized those patterns with the people who are closest to me. So this episode is for the liars, but this episode is also for the people who has sat down with themselves and thought excuse me for my language, but damn, you just gonna keep lying to me. Now it's time for me to distance myself. I love you enough and I love myself enough to stop dealing with a liar. Because if I want honesty out of people, you best believe I'm giving honesty to them. So that's my little spiel on that. I don't have anything for my next segment, real questions, real responses, real people. But I do want to remind y'all that this segment, is a chance for us to interact with one another. So if you want to ask questions or leave a comment, you can on Selah's Instagram. That is Selah_pod, SELAH_POD. Whether it's about a topic that I've spoke on or just something you want to talk about in general real quick, you can leave a little voice note, or a message, whatever works for you. Don't hesitate to reach out. I'll respond. Okay. So again, if you haven't followed the page, go out there and follow the page at Selah_pod. Also, let me see. How many followers are we away from 100? Because, come on, y'all. We right there. Okay. 92 followers. So we are 8 followers away from 100. Come on, y'all. Come on. Push the page, push the content, push the podcast, share it with your auntie, your uncle, your brother, your sister, your grandmother, your grandfather, your best friend, somebody you beefing with. Share it with everybody, right? Because we're trying to broaden the conversation and invite people to the Selah fam, right? But yes, what I was about to say was I am on YouTube. You can just type in the Selah podcast. That is the SELAH space podcast. And you'll just see my green logo with the mic that says pause, reflect, and grow. And you can like, subscribe, comment, and hit that post notification so that you know exactly when the next episode drops. You know exactly when I post. So y'all go on YouTube and support there. And yeah, y'all, that's it for today. You ain't got to lie, Craig. Y'all ain't got to lie. That is all for today's episode. Never, never, ever forget to pause, reflect, and grow. Until next time.